Click.
Okay. So if we are live, hey, miracles happen. And if we're not live, we are recording this, so we will post it on the Shift Formula
We're
page.
trying to be here for you every day, and we're just kind of
And
getting
Facebook
some.
is not cooperating. Imagine that.
Well, I guess it's a big thing, and things happen, right?
Well,
We know things
I
happen.
do know that Facebook has had issues today.
Yes.
I did
Yeah.
I did look that up. So
Is
if
that
you
the
are,
first time ever?
are you joking?
No, I guess I'm clueless. Obviously, I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie.
All right. So I'm looking at the stats. It does appear that we are live, but as I said,
Whatever.
regardless, we're here. We'll get this to you. And this is our Hurricane Harvey special.
Yeah.
We are, and this is not by any stretch to make fun of those suffering the rampage of Harvey.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we are hundreds of miles away on the other side of the Gulf.
We
from
just got
Harvey.
like a really bad gray downpour day.
Lots of
rain.
Lots of rain.
Lots of rain.
We're looking out at the bay here.
Sorry, we're staring out.
Got distracted. But I know, Barb, we were talking earlier today, and this is our second live
conversation or short.
Okay, there we go.
Shorts, yeah. Little conversations just to keep your head in the game.
And we got, awesome responses yesterday. Thank you for those. I know we just surprised everyone yesterday, and some of you saw us live. Some of you watched it later in the day, and we got some emails and comments on the page.
Yeah.
So we got up this morning. We said, hey, not beach weather. Let's do another. Not that you could go to the beach.
No.
It's Barb hobbles around here.
I'm rocking side to side because I had total knee replacement surgery. So if you see me moving like this, it's because I'm a little bit of discomfort, but that's okay. And you just said how talking about the hurricane is not in any way insensitive to those who are actually being impacted. And what I was thinking when I was outside, I'm always looking at analogies in my life, is that, if we're on some kind of metabolic health crisis, we're in our own hurricane. When you think about the damage from hurricanes, some of the biggest long-lasting damage that really infiltrates and really makes messes of people's lives is flooding, right? Yeah. When you see those floodwaters rise and rise and rise, basically it's an overburden, it's an overwhelm, right? We have levees and dikes and sandbags in place. However, even the very best of systems can be overwhelmed. Right? And that's exactly what metabolic disease represents. We become overwhelmed overburdened by too much glucose. And that's really what creates fibromyalgia. That's what fuels cancer. That's what develops Alzheimer's. That's our chronic middle-age waistline we can't get rid of. That's chronic pain. Epilepsy and autism are even exacerbated by too much glucose. Yeah.
And if you look at Harvey, I mean, that storm went from just a tropical, well, you know how it goes. I mean, it starts out way, way, way far away. It's almost like when we're young.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'll never get old.
It's not going to hit me.
And then it gradually makes its way to wherever it's going to hit, in this case, Texas. But if you look, 24, 48 hours ago, it was a tropical depression. It wasn't even a hurricane. And then
it was just an irritation.
Bam,
it was a nuisance.
Instantly.
Irritation. Like full-blown diabetes.
It goes to a category 4.
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of the way it works in many cases, unfortunately, with health. It's just like you carry this load for as long as your body can.
Or also you go to the doctors and they, with good intentions, just say, here, just take this pill. You're doing fine. You're not too diabetic. You're fine. Just exercise a little bit more and watch what you eat. Put some sandbags at your door and hope the floodwaters don't rise too great, But shifters, we shifters know. We know we're not going to get flooded because we understand the concept of how food manifests into glucose and how when we start stacking that kind of food rather than tracking it, we lose. But guess what? When we stop stacking and start tracking, oh my gosh, we win. It's like we have an army out in front of our door with buckets. They're bailing for us. We can actually... We can't control the weather outside, but we can control the weather inside of us. And that's really, when I see a hurricane now, it just reminds me of, we were in a hurricane in our lives with our daughter and some minor health crises between you and me, but hers was a big hurricane. And while that tempest is always there, she has type 1 diabetes, that's never going away. She knows how to soften it tremendously and live again. You're still in the boat. You're still out in the ocean.
Yeah.
But when the storms come, you know how to navigate them. And that's really
Yeah.
what we do here at Shift. And you shifters know that, so make sure you spread the word out there. There's a lot of people who need your message, right?
There are.
Yep.
And, so that's part of the rationale behind what we're doing, and kind of getting back to that a little bit as to why we're doing this.
Why are we doing
I think
this?
it's important to share that because this is a message that Barb and I are committed to, and it needs to get out there. And it's just not getting out there. No fault, really, to the medical community. They're just not.
They're just not looking at it.
It's not part of their education.
They're not looking for the problem solving. They're looking at symptom softening. That's what medicine does.
Yeah. So rather than prescribing a pill or a powder or potion, we prescribe education. We prescribe knowing, understanding what it is that you can do, how food impacts you. And that's really, and this is not a pitch for the book, but this is why Barb wrote Food BS.
It poured out of me in my,
and that's why, and actually I put the link on the post this time because folks were asking in our last live session, how do I get a copy of the book? We're actually giving this book away. Now there is a small shipping and handling fee, but we decided a few weeks ago to print cases of these books. Now we'll run out of them soon enough, especially the way it's been going the past few days. But we want to get as many of these books in the hands of folks who can use it. And the stories that we've gotten from folks who have gotten this book, by the way, paid on Amazon $12.95. It's rated 5 stars, which is awesome. There's like 81, 82 reviews that are, again, blow us away. But the biggest impact has been the emails, the phone calls that we've gotten of folks who've read the book in one sitting, no less.
Yeah.
And then
because they're in pain.
Yeah. And instantly, they're getting results.
Yep. We learn best when we're in pain.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
When we're hurting, we are open. We let go of BS, belief systems. We let go of what we thought we knew was the right way. That was us. Oh, everyone told us we were the healthiest eaters in the world. We were the healthiest family. We could do it all.
And for those of you who don't know our background, we were health club owners. We had a chain of health clubs. So
we exercised, ate right.
We thought exercise was the answer to everything.
Yeah.
And
it's a nice little tool.
Yeah.
But it ain't going to get you out of what you think you're going to get out of it.
And for many people, and we saw that with our members, just causes a lot of frustration.
Physical exhaustion, pain, time, money.
Yep.
What? Beat yourself up for what? No insanity again. Same thing, different result, not happening. And
it's really just a simple scientific process. I mean, when your body's in fat lockdown,
you can't, no matter how much you run.
As we saw with Donna.
Yeah,
right?
One of our shift success stories. Fibromyalgia and chronic weight she couldn't get rid of.
Yeah.
And we're talking hurtful fibromyalgia. When it really debilitates
not being
your
able
day.
To get out of bed.
Yeah, when you're a sunshiny person and then this hurricane develops in you, you lose your sunshine fast. You're in pain. And Donna was in such pain that when she read the book, she's like, oh my gosh, it's my bucket. It's how I bail myself out of this.
And Maria, I'm realizing that probably the link won't appear until after this session is posted on our page, but you can go to foodbsbook.com to get a copy. And those just joining us, we were talking about the Food BS book, best-selling book on Amazon that Barb wrote. And this is, in fact, we're so passionate about this. We're telling everyone, my goodness, if you invest the shipping and handling, don't buy it on Amazon. I mean, you can, but you're going to pay $12.95. If you invest the shipping and handling fee for this, we've already paid for the book. We want to get it in your hands. And you don't agree with us that this is the best use of a few dollars that you've ever spent, let us know. Call us up. Leave us a comment. Send us an email at support@theshiftformula.com, and we will refund what you spent in shipping and handling.
But
you can
keep the book.
Yeah. Pass it on to someone else who can help. So, Maria, hopefully that helps. It is foodbsbook.com where you can get your copy, okay?
Okay.
All right. So the other comment I had, and then we'll end it so that we can get on with our Saturday here, is what's next?
So everyone else can get on with their Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to keep doing these live shorts and see if it doesn't help some people, you know?
And this speaks to what we want to do. So Maria says, my daughter has fibromyalgia and weight gain. I'm truly concerned for her. Maria, yes.
We feel for you, and we're here for you, and we have your answer. We have your answer. We do.
That's Donna, and that's so many of our shifters who have gotten this book in their hands and instantly
and solved exactly that.
Yeah.
And loving life again, and eating food. Like there's no food off limits. We just know food's limits.
Yeah.
We understand specifically food's impact on our body's ability to store fat versus burn fat. When you know that, you know it all. Literally, you know it all. And once you learn, a good teacher teaches her students, they learn and they live. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So we do have your answer, Maria. We do.
Yep.
That's why there are no coincidences. We found each other, right? Yeah.
So keep us posted there, Maria. We'll get that book to you ASAP, and anything we can do, and it goes back to what we were just covering. Why are we doing this? What's next? It's to continue to connect with our community of shifters, whether you're part of the shift program or you're just kind of, putting your toes in the water, getting a feel for things, a shift book buyer, the Food BS book. We want to help you all. So this is a great platform to ask questions and to get additional information so we can help you get out of health chaos, or family members like it did for us, and hopefully real soon, Maria.
And I think our 21-day shift program is so great for young people because they own it. They own the change. They own the learning. They own the science. They make the decisions. They solve their problem. Yeah. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing we do for our children. Oftentimes, we can't be the solvers of their problem. Just depends upon the relationship in the family, right?
Yep.
But when young people can just grab a hold of it themselves and steer their own ship, that's the win. That's the win. Okay, enough hurricane talk. We good?
Yeah, we're good. One last thing. If you want to continue to get these live feeds in your news stream or whatever Facebook calls it, remember to like our page so that you will know.
You actually
you'll be
have
notified.
to do that, right? You actually have to like something to allow it.
Yep.
It's not like you're saying, oh, we think you're awesome. It just means I want to make that sure that comes into my box.
Yeah.
I never realized that.
And then use our page again in the future for challenges that you might be experiencing, family members, and we will do everything we can to get you some help, get you some relief, because we've been there.
We have been there.
We continue to be with our other shift community members.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So have an awesome Saturday. If you are in the Texas area, we are praying for you guys, and we will... I guess we'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
Is it a commitment? All right. Let's do this again on Monday if you guys are good with that. If there's a specific topic, questions that you have, again, and I know a lot of you folks will watch the recording of this, we'll keep an eye on it. And if there's things that you want us to cover next week, just put that in the comments box and we will do our best to get you some answers. All right?
Okay. Peace out with gratitude and good vibrations. See ya.